Wyvern Lake. Here we are, loading into it. And, I'm excited, guys. Winner of this moves on to the finals. And both of these players I haven't seen one of my tournaments recently. So Migsa, obviously a very experienced player who came back to the game a bit more recently, I think. And ViciousSatsuma, I don't think I've seen him before Warhammer 2, but he's been playing great in Warhammer 2. So excited to see which of these players go forward. And both of them bringing factions I like quite a lot. So for the Skaven being brought by Blue, aka ViciousSatsuma, we have Skaven slaves. So 1, 2, 3 of them. Then we're going to have some Skaven slave spears. Then we're going to go to clan rats. Looks like 2 clan rats, one of them being clan bulk and tail slashers, along with 3 units of clan rat spears. We're going to have some warp grinders for their net ability. I'm excited to see how they do here. We're going to have 3 units of Skaven slave slingers as well. Okay. For the rest of this army, we have the Storm Vermin Council Guard. We're going to have Hell Pit Abomination, a Plague Priest on a Plague Furnace. We're going to have Pestilent Bird, Vermintide, and the Breath. Assassin with Assassin's Trophy and Rival Hide Talisman. And then Ikit Claw on his Doom Wheel, the Brass Orb, Warp Lightning, and Musk of Fear. Oh, beautiful. Now, for the rest of this force, got a unit of Doom Flayers as well. Would you look at that, guys? Doom Flayers, Hell Pit Abomination, a lot of the things I was talking about. Ooh, a Doom Wheel as well. But now, for the Beastmen, Ungor Herd. 2 of them, 1 on either flank. We have a center made up of Gore Herd. We're going to have a unit of Chaos Spawn on the right flank and another on the left flank. Like I said, they do provide poison and are unbreakable and have some good mass, so a really good anchor. The Butchers of Kalkengard are here. They cause terror, they have regeneration, and they have silver shields since they are the Minos with shield variant. 2 Ungor Raiders are going to be in the back line here. I like that deployment and that pick. Over here, going to be looking at some Razor Gore Herd along with a Bray Shaman of Death. This Bray Shaman of Death has Spirit Leech, nothing else. And for the leadership, he's going to be over here with the Minotaurs. Going to have Morgor the Shadow Gave. Morgor is going to be on foot as always, along with his 2 summons and nothing else. Now, over on this... Wait a minute. Aha! We have another Razor Gore Herd and another Shaman. This one going to be a Beast, and they are going to have the Manticore summon and nothing else. So, not only giving you 2 magic options, but also giving you 2 chariots that are very good against the Skaven. So, here it goes. Neither player bringing in long-ranged artillery or anything like that, so it should be pretty fighty. And, Skaven almost outnumbering the Beastmen 2-1, but the balance of power significantly in favor of the Beastmen, even before the battle starts. So, curious to see how this goes, and obviously the summons from the Skaven can help counter that, but hey, these guys got summons too. Skaven Slave Slingers have 120 range to the 115 range of the Ungor Raiders, so slightly outrange them. And I think that will be another important engagement here, is who can get the skirmish domination, because if the Hell Pit Abomination is, not getting shot by Ungor Raiders and is just unchallenged from the range department, it could really do well against a lot of this Beastman force. The Beastman force here is not super focused on anti-large units, so they're going to have to rely on these 2 archers to just put in that pressure over the front line. Otherwise, I do think the Hell Pit Abomination can come out on top as it kills models from the Butchers of Kalkengard, and ideally terror outs Gore Herd. But Beastmen pushing forward, their left flank going in first. It looks like that may have been a conscious choice. I'm curious to see if he's hoping he can get the Skaven kind of formation messed up from here or something. Yeah, Gore Herd diving in. It looks like the Warp Grinders are coming in, though, doing their best to throw down a net. And we'll see if that net is a game changer or not. Warp Lightning going in there, doing some nice damage to the Ungor Herd. And there goes the first summon from the Beastmen, and a summon of Chaos Spawn to pin that Plague Priest in place. We will see how it turns out. The Ungor Raiders, I really like this from the Beastmen here. You're going to be seeing both of these Ungors tucked away in the back line, so they can't effectively get shot down by the Skaven slave slingers. And just look at the damage they do to this Hell Pit Abomination. It has very low armor, only 50 armor, making it very susceptible to that damage. And the Minotaurs, which shields the Butchers of Kalkengard, as well as these Chaos summons, spawn summons, are really help to just keep it in place. But a nice warp lining going in here from Ikit. And also these Razor Gore Herd just kind of staying in the rear. Normally I would say, like, get them in combat, but with 2 archers back here and a Doom Wheel and Doom players on the field, I think it makes sense to keep one of them in reserve there. These Chaos Pound, however, need to get an attacking order. Looking into the center engagement, though, the Skaven are desperately trying to shoot down the Beastmen forces here, but Hell Pit Abomination is going to die. And that could be the nail in the coffin, and we could be seeing a very quick battle here, as Migsa with his Beastmen is just doing so much good work against the Skaven forces. But it's not over till it's over, and we're still seeing the Plague Furnace running around the field doing quite a lot of damage. Once the Beastman summons run out, I mean, both Manticores and both Chaos Spawn summons have been used at this point, I think. So now it's going to be the Skaven's turn to flex their summoning muscles, and we'll see if they can make something happen. I mean, Ikit Claw, still very good on health. The Plague Priest, decent on health, and he has an opportunity, I think, to pull out here. Oh no, I would definitely have just kept pulling him that way to get him away from the Beastman range units. Help shatter that side. But I guess going back into the center where his area of damage effect can do the most is not a bad idea either. And, you know, seeing a lot of damage units here from the Beastmen. The Butchers of Kalkengard, very low on health, but still high on model cons, so have to watch that. And now Ikit Claw, though, is getting attacked by the Razor Gore Herd, and we have the Bray Shaman pinning him in place from the other side, and I don't think we're going to be seeing the Skaven come out of this one. And I do think we're going to see Migsa proceed to the final and yet another ace match victory. And man, some beautiful plays to both players here. But this Beastman army just going hard. Razor Gore Herd coming in now, and that's just going to be all she wrote, I believe. But oh, look! A shockwave going down, hitting all of these units in the area of effect, doing some nice damage. But there go army losses, and great games to both of these gentlemen. But that's going to be a GG. And there goes the concession, as only the Storm Vermin were left, and obviously they're unbreakable. So great game to both of these guys, and some great sportsmanship, calling battles when they were over, no trash talking, and good, clean battles, guys. Ooh, that was a fun one. I mean, I think the Beastmen did have a pretty convincing victory there, I have to say. And I don't mean to brag, but was I kind of like clairvoyant there? Because we pretty much saw all the units I was referencing before the fight. But I shouldn't let my head get too big. But yeah, great games to both of these guys. ViciousSatsuma, love you, man. You're a great player. Hope to see you in the tournaments to come. And Migsa, look at you, man. Just still got it. Still playing like a beast. And I'm excited to see how you perform in the final.